Alright, time for another run through Dark Souls. This time I'm checking something that everyone seems to agree on. Is Sorcerer easy mode in Dark Souls Remastered? So we start off our run by naming our character appropriately. And then we start off our actual run by running through the asylum, saying hi to the stray demon along the way, and running right by the asylum demon to say hello to Oscar. Now to get an idea of how much damage our spells really do, we plunge attack the asylum demon. That looks good. And we check out our spell damage. Okay, so our spells do a little less than half damage that the plunge attack did, which is pretty good. Doesn't take too long before the asylum demon is no more. And now that we're at Firelink, we get to level up our intelligence to make our glass cannon, like always. Then we grab a few things around Firelink. Now we can test out our spells on the hollows, and yeah, looks pretty good. Next we say hi to the Hellkite Drake, and visit the Undead Merchant to get the Residence Key. This is very important for a sorcery run. And then we stop by the Undead Bird Bonfire and level up more intelligence. Of course. Alright, now it's time to dodge a flaming barrel. And take out some annoying hollows before taking on the Taurus Demon. Honestly, he's not too hard, and besides a couple of close calls, he goes down real easily. And afterwards we visit our boy for no particular reason, honestly. I just wanted to visit him. And then we massively level up our intelligence. We're now smart. Okay, we somehow get the Hellkite Drake to come down so we can run underneath and take the bonfire here, avoiding going down under the bridge, which I always find annoying. I don't know about you guys. And then we run through Undead Bird, run through the gate, and oops. Alright, it's no problem. We'll just run through and oh, the gate's closed. Time to go the long way. Not again. Made it! And, of course, more intelligence. Just saying hi to another boy. Alright, back to Firelink Shrine for some useless items. And then into Lower Undead Berg to rescue the boy we actually need for this run. Now that I have Griggs, I can get Heavy Soul Arrow and attune to that. This will help me immensely in the bosses to come. Alright, time for the gargoyles. Why are these guys so tough for me sometimes? Alright, second try, easy victory. Let's ring that bell. Clearly, I've been studying. And now we can get the one thing all Dark Souls builds need. Trick, hey, buddy, why don't you check out the sights? And after a quick quit and reload, we have our FAP ring, because all Dark Souls players need a good FAP. Then we, this doesn't seem right. Alright, now that we fixed that, time to take on the butterfly. This is probably the quickest I've ever finished this fight, since I don't have to wait for the stupid thing to land. Easy fight with Heavy Soul Arrow, even with the slow casting time. We now use those souls we got from the butterfly to get Great Soul Arrow, and then stare longingly at the ring we need. We then attune our new spell and level up intelligence again. And back to Lower Undead Berg. So far the game's been pretty easy, but I am worried about the small space for the Capra fight. Better open up the way back to Firelink first, and get a little more smarts for bigger booms. Alright, can't put it off anymore. Time to take on Capra. I thought the tight space and the dogs would make this a tough one, but by simply equipping a shield and getting to the top, the dogs go down quickly, and then so does Capra. More intelligence. So far, that's all I've really needed. Now comes the fun part of running through the depths. Just need to get to the bonfire over here and... Oh, that sucks. Let's try that again. Made it, and it's time for more intelligence, obviously. Alright, let's take on Gaping. My spells don't do too much damage to him, but it's enough. He goes down, not quickly, but with the spells allowing me to keep my distance, he does go down easily. Got my ring! How's my spell damage now? Oh. Pretty good, actually. Alright, I'm gonna head down through the Valley of Drakes and... Oh. The world disappeared again. Alright, so I fixed that, but then I kinda got greedy. Stupid zombie dragon thing. What do I get? Oh, I know. Intelligence. Alright, we're gonna head back to the asylum to get some stuff there. Just need to take out the stray demon. Huh. This was supposed to be easy. Okay. No joke. With no investment into health and the limited space here, I kinda hit my first speed bump of the run. Not wanting to give up, we have no choice but to get good. Most bosses were beaten first try besides the stupid gargoyle, so this was a bit of a reminder of how unforgiving Dark Souls actually can be. In the end, we persevered, and he went down. Alright, now that that's over, I do not plan to die for a while now. I had way too many deaths to the stray demon and... Oh. Never mind. Just gotta grab the doll and leave. We get attacked by Oscar, so we have to kill him. Sorry, Oscar. Now we just gotta level up intelligence and then leave. And now we have to head to Blighttown. To the back entrance, like always. That wasn't supposed to happen. Made it! Time for, You stopped paying attention, didn't you? Okay, well, I'm just gonna continue in case you're still listening. Doubtful, but... Quelaag is pretty easy. Her arena is huge, and she actually doesn't have any ability to close ground quickly enough to stop you from using spells. You can whittle her down easily. She's another first try in this playthrough. And then we ring that bell. God damn it, move, Engie! I want intelligence. Time for Ceaseless. This should be easy, right? I don't know what else I expected. You know, I've never been able to do this with at least one death, but Ceaseless goes down. And we get intelligence to 50. Which I think is soft cap. Could be wrong. Alright. Time to run through Sen's Fortress. Just ignore my death here because I still have a question. Who the hell is Sen? No one explained in my last video. I need someone to explain in this video. Tell me who Sen is in the comments below. Anyways, we're here for something very important. Just need to get past these boulders. I hate these stupid things. Alright. After aiming the boulder and getting it to the right spot, we free Big Hat Logan, the most important NPC of this entire run. So, let's visit him and get Homing Soul Mass and Great Heavy Soul Arrow. We then level up 2 minutes and swap our spells around to get 2 Great Soul Arrows, a Great Heavy Soul Arrow, and a Homing Soul Mass. Perfect. Back to Sen's... God damn it, I forgot about the Dart Trap. Okay, made it to the bonfire. Whoop whoop. Alright, so we're going to face the Iron Giant soon, but first we gotta take out this big guy up here. And now we can be left in peace for this guy. Fun fact. This may be the first time I've ever beaten the Iron Golem normally, and didn't actually just knock him off the ledge. And we finally made it to Anor Londo. Alright, with intelligence at soft cap, I decided to get more health and attunement. This will help us as we go forward in the games. Hopefully things don't one-shot us as much. Heading through Anor Londo, we take out the first gargoyle and head to the bonfire by Gwendolyn. We're mainly getting this for later. Gee, I hope I remember to record the epic fight with Gwendolyn later. I mean, come on. Spell versus spell, it's gonna be, like, amazing. It's gonna be, like, blasts going back and forth and explosions. It's gonna be so epic. I can't wait to show you guys that. Oh, and might as well grab some decks while I'm here. Alright, time to go into the painting. Okay, now that I'm here, I just need to remember this shortcut. And let's just try that again. Alright, I made it. Let's turn that wheel. I meant to do that. Alright, time for Priscilla. Without the ability to lock on, I struggle to knock her out of her invisibility and just honestly can't seem to get it, so I kind of take the easy way out. For my second attempt, I use a sword to knock her out of her invisibility, and then finish her off with my sorceries pretty quickly. Just to the point, I remind you guys that this is not a magic only run, this is just a is sorcery easy mode run. Back in Anorlando, I get more decks, because eventually it'll help, right? Running through Anorlando, the homing soul mass has been pretty helpful, especially on this night here. Oh. Okay. Hey bro, long time no see. And alley-oop. Alright, time for the boss that I had the hardest time with in my initial playthrough. Ornstein and Smo. My old nemesis is... This is a fight where fighting from a distance doesn't give as much of an advantage as most of the others. Ornstein closes the distance pretty well, and Smo is never far behind. I mess up a few times, but it only takes me a few attempts to knock these guys down. Alright. Great chest ahead. Great chest gives us the Lord Vessel, and now we can jump around to wherever we want to go. Next we head back to Firelink and grab Soul Spear, and then a bit more dex, because obviously it'll come in handy. And then we place the Lord Vessel. Now I need to head to Seath for a very specific reason. To die! Alright, we can't free Logan yet, but if you're wondering why I didn't just perform the Duke Skip, if you do use the Duke Skip, you can't actually get in here. So it's necessary for us to die. Plus, I honestly can't do the Duke Skip to save my life. Alright, before we break out of prison, we're gonna get more decks. I really hope I'm not wasting my time with this decks. And head back to Firelink to get a Purging Stone to get rid of this stupid curse. Alright. Grab the key. And then we head back into the prison to free Logan. I'm sure this won't come back to bite him. And now that we find Logan in the library, we start the expensive process of buying every spell he has. Or we can get more decks. Alright, since we're here, let's try Seath. Shouldn't be too bad. He has a lot of magic resistance. I think we'll try him later after we pick up a different spell. So instead, we'll head through the catacombs. Oh cool, a skull lantern. That'll come in handy. Alright. The boss we've been dreading. Pinwheel. And he's done. Glad we got through that. Is that hitless? That might have been hitless. I think we did him hitless. That's amazing. Alright. So, I decided to head to the DLC next. This might have been a stupid idea, but who knows. Could be good. First we kill the Hydra. Then we kill the Golden Golem. Then we kill Havel for some reason. Then we kill the Blue Golem and get the Broken Pendant. Use some souls to buy some spells from Logan. And then we get more decks because, I swear, it's gonna be worth it, guys. It's gonna be worth it. And now we're ready for the DLC. Just need to get fondled by this giant creepy hand. Alright, time to take on the Spirit Guardian. This was honestly another speed bump with very little investment into health. He can kill me pretty quickly. And sometimes when he only has one hit left, which really sucks. But I persevered and finished him so we can get the things we really need here. But next we have to take on Artorias. He took me quite a few attempts, but eventually I figured out how to keep my distance and get hits in where I can. I can't knock him out of his buffing animation, so I use this time to hit him with Soul Spear since it's slower but deals a lot more damage. After way too many attempts, he goes down. I used to Soul Spy the rest of Logan's spells and then wonder why he isn't in here. Oh well, let's kill Seath. He's dead. Let's get some health and endurance to help me a little bit going forward. Now we can kill Naked Logan. So, why did I go to the DLC first? Oh well, now we have Logan's Catalyst. Well, back to the DLC for some reason. We'll get some more health to help us a little bit going forward, because these next bosses kind of hit hard. Oh, that's right. I originally came here for Dark Bead, a spell that does both physical and magical damage, so I can do more damage to Seath easier and... Oh yeah, god damn it. You know what? Isolith boss run. Demon Fire Sage, dead. Centipede Demon, dead. Bed of Chaos, dead. And to be honest, none of these were hard. Fire Sage took 2 attempts because I suck at dodging, but Centipede Demon went down quick. And Bed of Chaos is just stupid, and it doesn't matter what your build is, this boss just sucks. Alright, we got enough health. Time to start working on our dexterity again. I just know that this investment will be worth it in the end. And then we head back to the DLC to free Sif. And then we get the special cutscene because we freed Sif earlier. Honestly, I prefer this cutscene. It does make the game much sadder though. Alright, this is getting really sad. She goes down way too easily. And I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm just cutting onions over here. More decks. For, you know, good reason. Alright, now we need to head back to the Tomb of Giants. To jump down this hole and face Nito. Oh, really? Much better. It was kind of easy as well, honestly, considering how little health I've actually invested in. Just a few spells and he goes down. And now to level up what else but decks. More decks. Alright, all that's left is New Londo. I hate this place. Really hate this place. Really, really hate this place. Hey man, can I get the key? It took a really long time to get here. Thanks man. Really, really, really hate this place. Alright, let's take on the 4 kings. Shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Oh, never mind. There we go. More decks. Oh, I hope I'm not wasting my souls on this. We're almost there. Almost there. Speaking of almost there, we're almost at the end of the video. If you made it this far, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I won't judge you if you don't, but I will make you watch the Sif fight again. Alright, let's finish the DLC. First is Manus. Oh, he hits hard. Really hard. He's one of the bosses where the distance is not a real advantage. He can hit from afar pretty well with his spells and big hand. It does make this fight pretty hard. Alright, maybe we go kill Gwendolyn first and then come back with a little bit of a higher level. Alright, Gwendolyn's dead. I sure hope I didn't forget to record that. Alright, after some more perseverance, Manus is dead. Alright, Calamite, time for you to show yourself so I can get a giant to shoot you down. Okay, let's finish Calamite. This is another one where the size of the arena is a huge advantage for sorceries. Calamite can close the distance pretty well, but the arena is too big for him to really have an advantage in it. Calamite goes down pretty quickly. Alright, time to spend all of our souls and, We're not getting above 40 decks, are we? Whoops. Alright, let's end this with the first time I have ever first tried Gwyn on a playthrough in my entire life. I didn't even parry him. Let's burn, baby, burn. So, is Sorcery the easy mode of Dark Souls? Surprisingly, yes. Most bosses are designed to fight up close, and the sorceries scale and damage so well. Keeping your distance and blasting them with high-powered spells? Oh, it's so easy. I've heard that magic damage is the most common resistance for the bosses in Dark Souls 1, but I don't see it. The run may have been harder if I limited myself to only magic damage, but considering only Asylum Demon and Priscilla were damaged by something other than magic, it wouldn't have been too much harder. I could have also limited myself to only leveling intelligence, but I don't think that would have changed too much. Honestly, if you've never tried it, give it a shot. Most of my deaths this run were purely me doing stupid things, or fat finger in my controller, or just a skill issue. And I died so much fewer times on this run than any previous run I've ever done. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please check out my video where I see if bleed is broken. Give the video a like and subscribe. Once again, my name is HermdoGg. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye then.